What's good, YouTube? Today we actually have a very interesting center build. Now, I wanted to create a center build that could ISO, but also be a threat on defense. Now, we were aiming to be a kind of like a lockdown, but at the same time, I wanted to ISO and dunk on anybody in the paint. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video, and if you do, go ahead and smash a like on it. But let's go ahead and look at what we created for today's video. Now, of course, for the position, we went with a center. Now, having a center is stupid hard, especially if you want to be able to dribble, because we all know that the taller you are, the less likely you will be able to pull off those dribble moves that you all probably want, that, you know, more forwards and guards could probably do. But we might have figured out something for this build right here. So we went center, we went right-handed, and then jersey number is, of course, always up to you. So when it comes to our body settings, now when I was testing this build out and messing with the heights, the best height for this build, if you want to try it for yourself, you can go ahead and experiment and do whatever you got to do. But the best height that I found to get all the badges that I required was 6'10". You know, 6'10" is the height that we chose. I would have loved to have been like 7 foot tall, but you know, it's hard because we still want to be able to dribble. Now the shooting is going to be a little iffy, but I did put a little bit of a mid-range on here. I couldn't put a 3-ball, you know, we just too tall. Like, they had to limit us somehow. We couldn't be out here making demigods. So 6'10" is where we went. And then for our weight, we still want to be somewhat of a bully, but not too much of a bully, because the heavier you are, the slower you're going to be. So we went with 245, okay? Take those 5 pounds off. And then for the wingspan, since we do want to prioritize our defense, then we had to max out the wingspan, all right? 7'8" wingspan, whoa. 7'8" wingspan right here. We had to max it out. Body shape, I always go defined. If you go any different, please let me know down below in the comments. If you go any different from defined, then please let me know why, okay? I always wanted to ask you guys, what do these body shapes really mean to you? Like, what do you think? All right, I just feel like the arms look a little longer when it comes to defined. Like, that's just how I think. But we go defined here, and then now it's time to set our potential. Now, when it comes to setting our potential, I still want to get it done in the perimeter, or well, in the paint. And then I also wanted to be able to shoot the mid-range, dribble, and then play straight up dog defense. So this is what we came up with. Our shot close is going to be a 60. Our driving layup is going to be an 80. And then when it comes to our driving dunk, we're going to have a 90 driving dunk. It's going to be great because you guys already see we got some crazy badges coming up. All right, we got the limitless takeoff. Like, we're not even done yet. So when it comes to our standing, we're going to keep the 60, and then I did want to put at least a mid-range on this build. I didn't want to be able to just not shoot and just, you know, play meta 2K23 basketball. Like, I wanted to have a little bit of fun. So we went with a mid-range of a 70. Now, I know it's not great, but we still get some shooting badges out of it, and that's pretty much all I really wanted. So when it comes to our free throw, we really didn't pay too much attention to the free throw because this is strictly a park build for me. So free throw is going to be a 45. Now when it comes to the playmaking, I wanted to make sure that we just weren't picking and rolling and setting screens for people. We actually can dribble the ball and kind of ISO the opposing center or power forward, whatever you're going against. So pass accuracy is going to be very important, especially for bigs. This is going to, you know, dictate the speed that your passes, you know, can be. It's so much, you know, you need it, bro. You need it. Pass accuracy is going to be an 80. Ball handling, we decided to go with an 81 to be our ball handle. And then for our speed with ball, we went with a 67. So we pretty much maxed out everything. It's still going to give us that silver quick first step. Of course, you can maximize out on the quick first step if we went crazy on the post control. But then again, you probably wouldn't be able to shoot, or it would take away from the crazy defense that this build is going to have. So when it comes to this defense, this is what we actually did. Now, this is actually kind of scary because the defense is probably some of the greatest defense that you can put on this build, it kind of turns into kind of like a lockdown low-key. But our interior defense is actually going to be maxed out at a 99, just so if we are going against those bigger centers, like that post lockdown and, you know, the brick wall, like we'll be going crazy. Okay, that pick and roll game is going to be crazy, but we can also pick and pop. We can do so much with this build. Perimeter defense, we went with a 70. We didn't want to, you know, focus on it too much. We can, you know, hedge and switch if we really wanted to, but our priority is blocking down and locking down the paint. All right, for our steal, we went with a 60. So not too crazy, but it's enough to, I guess, play the passing lanes, if you will. Our blocking is going to be a 99. I wanted to have that anchor badge as high as I could, and of course 99 is as pretty much high as you can get that that anchor badge. And yeah, nobody's just going to be waltzing into the paint with you right there smack dab in the middle. So when it comes to our rebounding, we have to be able to rebound. So I didn't want to take too much away from it, but you see, we did what we could with the rest of our points. So our offensive rebound is going to be a 85. Our defensive rebound is also going to be an 85. And then we decided to put the rest on our physicals. So the physicals, when it comes to speed, we're going to have a 74 speed. This is, of course, our center build. So the 74 is going to low-key be kind of cheesy. All right, this is definitely going to help us on defense. And I definitely wanted the speed to help us because we do have that 99 block. So y'all already know the chase down blocks are going to be crazy. Low-key, the chase down blocks are going to kind of be annoying, but you know, we gonna be out here. All right. So acceleration, we went with a 67. Our strength, we still wanted to be able to fight for positioning and all that. So an 80, we wanted to be able to box out and do all that other stuff that, of course, we're going to need to. Of course, we got that that box out, whatever on gold. What even is that, John? That box out beast on gold. I'm so used to just everything else, but box out beast on gold, you guys see that jump. But for our strength, 80. Vert, we're going to go with an 86. This will help us get those blocks and those rebounds. And then for our stamina, we're going to put the rest over there on stamina and have a 90 stamina. Now when it comes to our badges, we have 14, 6, 18, and 26. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about these the badge spread and the badge counts down below. Now keep in mind, you do get that extra +4. So if you wanted to put those +4 on shooting, then by all means do it. Okay, do it. If not, do it on playmaking. Definitely, like you'll get so much out of it. Of course, the tier 3s are going to be pretty expensive, so you might want to do that because you have a crazy amount of tier 3s for playmaking, but it would probably make even more sense to put those +4 on defense, since, you know, considering we have so many tier 3 badges that we can stack up together over there. But it is completely up to you on how you want to manage your build. But we're going to go ahead and continue looking at our takeovers. Now we get the playmaking, we get the rim protecting, and then we also get the glass cleaning. For this build, I feel that the box out wall is probably a good fit to either go with doubled up, or we could probably go paint intimidation. I know that we're a little shorter, and I don't really think that we'll be going against too many 7'3s, but I mean, occasionally you'll probably encounter a post scorer, and that's why we went OD with the interior defense. So, you know, you got the post lockdown and all that other stuff. So it is completely up to you, but these are what we are going with for this video. Now, when it comes to our shades, let's see what they give us. We got the Ben Wallace, we got the Clint Capella, and also the Robert Williams. So some dudes that can really get it done when it comes to the interior defense. Like you're getting blocks, you're getting rebounds, you're going crazy. All three of these brothers can really get it done, even on the glass, and just smacking the ball from the sky and sending it to the nosebleeds. All right, but we do end up with a defensive anchor. The only difference is that this build can actually dribble a little bit. You don't have to panic every time you receive the ball in your hands, and that's probably going to throw your defender off a little bit, because I mean, you can dribble as a center. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about the build down below in the comments. Smash a like if you enjoyed today's video. And if you did enjoy today's video, then I know you're going to enjoy this ISO build that we made that is actually a post scorer, but he can definitely ISO at the same time. So check this video out just to see what I'm talking about, and I will see you all in this next video.